You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And this includes that guy on TikTok. Every time you click on that YouTube short, Instagram reel, TikTok, you're giving away your most valuable resource. Your time. You're giving it away for free. I remember when I first got into fitness. It was just at the start of the quarantine. And all I did was watch fitness influencers. My YouTube homepage was just fitness influencers all over. And naturally, I was consuming so much fitness content that I lived like those fitness influencers. Although some of them had questionable knowledge and steered me away from gains, but that's the reality. Even reading a book or watching a podcast or talking to your parents. If your parents are the people you spend the most time with, you'll be like them. You want to surround yourself with the people that know more than you, that can give you knowledge. You can compete with them. They are someone you can look up to. But in this time, those people are quite rare. You see these guys online that are making 100 times your parents' wages combined. But you don't even know a millionaire. They're not walking around in your city. You don't know them. How can you learn from them and surround with like-minded people that you want to become sometime, but they are nowhere to be seen? Now, here's the age of the internet. All successful people say that investing into time-saving, leveraging and outsourcing activities is even more important than investing into your knowledge and health. Why? Because time is the only limited resource on earth. You can earn as much money as you want. With money you can fix your health, fix your mental health. You can gain knowledge if you have enough money. Although having tons upon tons of money can be a burden. But if you're earning 10k a month, you're basically free. You can live anywhere, a reasonable and actually a quite lavish lifestyle. You're safe from a lot of dangers of this world and your life is much easier. Money, health, knowledge. You can achieve all of this with time. You, me, even Alex Hermosi. We all have 24 hours of time each day. If you count that up, that's 168 hours a week. And if you count in the sleep, you get left with 112 hours each week. So, you drive to the supermarket, 30 minutes down. You cook up your meal, 30 minutes down. You're doom scrolling on TikTok, 1 hour down. As you can see, you can easily just waste a ton of time. I'm not saying that you have to work all the time, but if you can't figure out your time, you're spending so much time on this and that, and this can even be work. If you're not outsourcing when you can, this is a huge drawback. But I just want you to be aware of how little time is given to us, and even activities that you seem are productive, like editing a YouTube video, making a thumbnail. This can all be outsourced. When I'll have the capabilities, for example, I'll outsource my editing and thumbnail creation. I'll outsource some of my scripting. The only task on this channel that has to be really done by me is this, filming videos. So, as you can see, if you want to succeed and have time for friends and family, but also want to be a great entrepreneur, which I think you want to be, you have to keep in mind that time is passing by and some activities aren't worth it. I want you to write this down. Outsource, outsource, outsource. Because I'm sure that you'll get to the point where you'll be able to pay other people to do the stuff you don't have to. And It will make your life much easier, and you'll have more mind power to focus on the things you actually have to do. I'm sure that you're spending a lot of this precious time on pointless TikToks, YouTube Shorts, and doom scrolling Instagram, just conversating on Twitter and looking at random subreddits. But actually consuming content isn't bad. As I said in the first part of the video, if you surround yourself with people, even online, with people that are better than you and have more knowledge than you, more experience, you'll start to become more like them. As I said, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. You can shift the scale in a negative way or in a massively positive way. So when you're about to click that video, top 10 games of this summer, you're left with 2 options. Click on the video, watch it, and then watch 5 other videos, and there's gone 2 hours. But you can also spend 2 hours consuming content, but content that's actually gonna help you, that's gonna earn you money in the future. What's that content? Education, knowledge, experience. You can get that on YouTube for free. If you have Spotify, even better. You can find this content easily. You can even go to your local library. It's really straightforward. Just when you're about to procrastinate on these pointless videos, just think to yourself, I'll still procrastinate. I won't do the task, but I'll still learn something. And maybe the next time, because it was some podcast about how to stop procrastination or how to deal with procrastination, the next time you won't click on that video and you'll decide, I'll work now. I'll do this task I have been postponing for so much time. Why? Not because of that 10 summer games video, but because of the video about procrastination and that guy who you looked up to. This is all psychological. You look up to the top of the tribe and try to become like them, because if you're doing stuff like them, you'll be admired by other people, you'll be successful. It's straightforward, as I said. It's important that you can be on the same platform, like YouTube. YouTube is actually a gold mine for education, but you have to find it. I am 100% sure that you can learn more, much more, from just YouTube than from any conventional school. And it's free. It's free. You don't need to buy any course, any program, any coaching. Just type in youtube.com, find the right creators. It can be various niches like fitness, biohacking, productivity, science, even medicine, mechanics, technology, anything you want. It's on YouTube and free. You don't need to buy the course, because courses are actually condensed parts of information from all over the space, so you don't need to find them. You save a lot of time, which is a valuable resource. So if you have the money, I would suggest buying a course or a program, or even better, coaching, but it's really costly. Even if you procrastinate and don't do the task, which I don't advise you, you'll still slowly start making progress. Nonetheless, you'll change for the better nonetheless if you consume the right content. But also keep in mind that you can change for the worse. And one important point I wanted to add is music, modern rap. If you actually listen to those lyrics, they're really degenerate and are talking about really messed up stuff. And you're subconsciously getting that thoughts in your head when you're listening to Cardi B. The key word to look for these channels is long form content. 1 hour, 2 hours, even 3 hours. Yes, I watch this part by part every day, and I maybe take a week to watch a 3-hour podcast. Or sometimes if it's really good, I do it in 2 days. If I'm really busy, I just take my headphones and when I'm cooking my meal, I listen to the podcast. It's as simple as that. It's not as focused if I would just be sitting there and listening to the podcast, making notes, but it is something. What is this long-form content? Who are the creators? There are a lot of them, and I encourage you to find them yourself and put them in the comments. The ones I listen and watch the most will be in the description, and I'll quickly go over what they do now. So first of all, the king of long-form content, Andrew Huberman with his Huberman Lab. Andrew Huberman is a professor at Stanford University, California. He is a prestigious professor and is giving away all this information for free on his podcast. He has many guests and talks about so many topics. But why is he the king? Because he actually doesn't just talk science and sciencey words that you don't understand. He's actually living the stuff he preaches and explains them in a way that's applicable, and you can do it yourself. My life has changed because of Andrew Huberman. I started watching him about half a year ago, and already I feel much healthier, happier, and in a much better state. His episodes are worth thousands of dollars in my mind. It's the best ROI activity if you're wanting to watch podcasts. The next one is Chris Williamson with his Modern Wisdom podcast. This one is not that science related. He also has some guests that are from a scientific background, but it's more philosophic and he talks about actual events that are happening right now. He has guests from all different areas. It's so interesting. One time he had a guest from the lawyer of J.K. Rowling. It's really interesting because sometimes you get a philosopher that just is insane and is so good to listen to, and the next time he has a guest who is a footballer. It's a great podcast if you want to just have a general knowledge about the world and see it as a better place. Now, Alex Hormozi. I also mentioned him in the start. He's the king of entrepreneurship and has a book that I'll also show a picture of it here, 100 Million Offers. It's an awesome book. It's $1 on Amazon because he wanted to give it for free, but he couldn't upload it on Amazon without a price, of course. He's an insane entrepreneur with multiple businesses that do millions and millions each year. And it's quite interesting to see what he does in his daily life in some of his videos. I copy some of the stuff he does and it helps a lot. When I'm really focusing on a goal that I have, like entrepreneurship, I find a person that's an absolute god in this and just copy everything. I try to live like him. It's a proven concept because they have succeeded with it. So Alex Hormozi is great for business, entrepreneurship, sales, and just giving you a sense of what you can achieve even as an individual in the business world. The next one is Hamza. His newer videos are much better. The older ones weren't really good because they were really stimulating and had so many just animations and everything. Although some of his long-form videos are a bit weird to me, most of them are really great. He has deep insights on the human psychology and relationships and also productivity, business, so a lot of general knowledge. He doesn't have guests, so it's all the knowledge from him, and he's also great at synthesizing information, which means he condenses it from multiple sources and just puts it in the best format for us to digest it. The next one is First Man. He is great for overall masculinity and being a great male and just advancing in life, improving your primal male aspects. He's a great guy, down to earth, and has a vast amount of knowledge. I think he's in his 30s, Another awesome one for mental health is Healthy Gamer GG or Dr. K. He is, I think, one of the best mental health YouTubers on the platform. Although the name is Healthy Gamer, he's a gamer also, but not all videos about games. Actually, most of them are about other topics like social anxiety, raising up children, and all of this. He's an actual doctor, like Andrew Huberman. He specializes in human psychology, I think, and he combines psychology and biology. So he's a great guy. Just watch some of his videos, and he explains them so well, and he has a strong fan base with over 1 million subscribers. The last one on this short list is Danko. This is the newest edition. I just started to watch his videos and podcasts, but he has made quite an impact. He's great for productivity and entrepreneurship. He has a lot of businesses, so similar to Alex Hormozy, but he most specializes in productivity and just living a great life, although you're working as an entrepreneur, but also having time for everything else. Check him out. He's quite different than some of these creators. His videos are not edited like Hamza's and are just great condensed information in 30 minutes, and you get a lot of bang for your buck when you watch this one. I hope you remember this video the next time you want to doom scroll on TikTok and click on one of those creators, or even my videos, although they are not nearly as good. But in a few years, I'm confident that they will be on the same level as theirs. Have a great day and start surrounding yourself with people that will pull you up in all aspects of life. Knowledge, mental health, money, freedom. Just going away from people that are like crabs in a bucket, pulling you down from succeeding in life.